Right, we are back on Assetto Corsa, and today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 Assetto Corsa tracks. And I just wanted to say all the mods that you see here are free, so go to the respected websites and you can find them. Obviously, if you're not on PC, then you can't download these mods if you're on console like Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, so bear that in mind too. These are my favourite tracks, and speaking of tracks, this is my first one. It's not really a track. It's literally like sort of open world. There's literally like a big area here, not much, barely do anything. I mean, it's good just for doing open stuff. I don't really know, it's pretty useless. So there's like 5 different courses, and one of them has like a jump, one of them has 2 jumps, one of them's just containers. Speaking of jump, here is one, and as you can see, obviously it's not great. This is a jump, and that's a bit better. Oh, no it's not. You kidding? Alright, well, definitely not third time lucky. We can use the normal entrance. This is my favourite one. I think it's like the daily burn yard, and it's literally, there's only one reason. It's because you can just basically just endlessly use precision drifting and go through these containers. Now, because it's the hoonigan one, I'd have thought that, oh, I've known this, I've seen this in videos. I just haven't, I don't know why. It doesn't remind me of the thing that I'm thinking of, which is like the tiny little area with the wall and the jump. If you know, you know, basically. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent. I do use it to practice sometimes, like donuts around this bit, but it's pretty small, this tyre. But it is possible. And we can just nicely go out. Yeah, the jump's pretty cool. It's nothing like massively special because it's so small, but I feel like it's just fun to do. And when I got it, I was very happy, and that should lead us nicely onto the next one. Right, we are in the Renault R25, attempting to do something close to a 55-second lap, and definitely not now that I've wheel spinned off the start. I also haven't had any practice today. I've not been on the sim, but this car's also very twitchy. I'm going to get nowhere near 55 seconds. I did have beaten the record in the W11. Oh my goodness, this car's not doing what I would like it to do. And I could probably beat it now because I've got 2026 F1 car mod, which is pretty nice, which is much faster than the W11. But you can go and watch a video that I did on it the other day on my channel. Yeah, this track, it's just nice to set some laps, to be honest. And normally I like doing something other than that, but on mods like this, like the Goodwood circuit, which may or may not be up next, it is just very nice to just keep circling, doing laps. And you can see, not a great lap. I just spun over the line, backwards over the line, and we did a 1 minute. I wasn't expecting to get anywhere close to the world record, especially since I've been on today, but it's very nice. And I'll show you some more features, and then you just get access to the whole entire runway. You can even see the planes, which are pretty cool. So yeah, as you come around here, we get straight onto the runway. Now, the one thing I want to test is, can we go under the plane? No. And then you basically have access to the whole runway running up to Hammerhead. That's basically it. Obviously, it's very original. Everyone knows what Top Gear is, and it's pretty fun to pretend like you're Jeremy Clarkson and drift and race around here. So it's a very nice track. We are at the Goodwood Hill Climb. If you don't know what it is, pretty infamous car festival in the UK, and it's a fantastic thing to do. I have beaten the record by multiple seconds. So if you're looking to feel good about yourself, download this mod. I don't look to be doing it in this car. More F1 cars than the McMurty Spearling, whatever it's called. This track is amazing. I'd say nothing really feels off, and there's a lot to explore, like little sections. I can't drive properly, it's nuts. I could have finished the lap by now. This bit you can basically take flat, which is pretty insane. This Renault sounds nuts. 48 seconds. I have a video beating the record, which I've beaten further, but this car sounds nuts. It's quite nice, and you can see with the turnaround section, nothing special, literally to do what it says, turn around. Right, now we're out of hot lap mode on the Assetto Corsa, and you can actually see where you spawn in, which is like a little area that you can drive out of. And when you drive out, you have to make this tight turn, which I have to say is not the easiest. Alright, and then you come to the start line, you do your lap, you go back into the pits there, and there's a few spaces that you can sort of drive into. Unfortunately, on this track there is no turnaround part, which is pretty unfortunate. Down there's nothing. This is where you can sort of do donuts, or if you're like me, you can drive up into the house. Pretty nice to do. It's not like they really ever do it. But yeah, you can drive up into the house. I suppose it's pretty cool. And then we come to this section, is just like the donut section where you can sort of park your car up. Quite nice, nothing special. Get a few F1 cars here in real life, and that's about it. There's no more sections though that interesting, but you do get a lot of AI cars just sitting about. So yeah, that is my third favourite track now. Now we're heading into the ones. Yes, I know we're in the Mazda again, but it's the best drift car, and I have to. This is my favourite drift track, even though I have a few real ones like Three Sisters, etc. But this is the best one, purely just because of the rhythm and the fact you can just, it's so flowy and incredible. And when your tyres start smoking, it's just fantastic. And being in the Mad Max drift car, which is so amazing to drift, like perfect. I can't drift anything else now, like rarely, only because this car's the only thing. And I'm not even that great at the moment because I just swapped over to direct drive, so it's a bit drifting on direct drive, a bit more difficult, but obviously it's probably a lot easier. It's just getting used to it. This is just fantastic. Everything's nice. Couldn't really ask for more. All the transitions just feel pretty spot on, all things considered, and braking, transition around, and you start pulling smoke off the car, and suddenly it's just fantastic. Oh yeah. There is one part of the track that literally makes this thing not a 10, and it's so frustrating. I suppose I don't really care. My tyres are getting way too burnt out now. But yeah, this is the bit I don't like. There's two rows you have here. I've moaned about this before in videos. Why is this here? You can't drift, it's not wide enough, and you just can't do anything with it. It's so useless. It's like, this bit is wide enough for you to sort of drift, but this other bit here, I mean, I can attempt to drift around for you, but look, there's no space. There's such a tight amount of space. It's useless, which is the only downside of this track. But then we can go now onto my favourite track, Baku. Now, this place is my favourite F1 circuit of all time. I know I might get a bit of hate, and feel free to comment down below. Oh my goodness, match with this 2026 F1 car, which is like insanely quick. This track is nuts, like brilliant. I prefer using a normal F1 car, like 2020, like the W13, W14, but for your sake, I will be in this slippery, slidey car. This track, not only are these corners incredible, because you can get so close to the wall, like I just gave the wall a little love tap here. This chicane's incredible, because turn right, turn left, use all that curb. It's fantastic. It's Monaco but wider, and it's Singapore but with less like longer curves. Although considering the massive straight, castle section not as hard as everyone makes it out to be. You can literally just drive straight through there. In the F1 games, this track used to be, I would say, rubbish, and then I started liking it. And then you move over to Assetto Corsa, and suddenly you mod it on, and it's fantastic with the wide variety of cars. This curb here is pretty killer, so we can avoid that. And then as we come around here, bosh, get as close to that wall as possible. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so amazing getting close to that wall, but so much fun. All cars racing around here. The AI actually listen to the track, or you know what I mean. Sometimes the faster car, oh, what a save! Sometimes the faster cars sometimes brake a bit late, like they do a spin around without touching anything. This car should be a bit nicer. Now, I do have to say, normally I wouldn't drive in this particular view. It would normally be this view, because it's just, I just prefer it. But this is nicer for you to look at, so you can go in this view. This car is a brilliant mod as well. Got a lot of grip, this car. Also feels a lot heavier compared to 2026 F1 car. But if you know anything about that, they're obviously making it smaller. But this track is fantastic. I could make a whole video on it. Oh, a bit too much speed through there. Wrestled it out of this corner, but yeah, this track is just fantastic. I like downloading GP circuits. Like sometimes I get in a habit of downloading them. Albert Park, Singapore, like a lot. But this one really just stands out to me. Maybe I should download Miami and Hungary next. They're my two. I've got Las Vegas, don't like it. Jeddah, it's not great, especially without braking points. I can't be bothered to learn or attempt to get quick with them. Even here, I've only had this mod for a couple a couple days now and I haven't got my braking points down. But this curb here is killer, so I just avoid it and you get no time cutting penalty, so I don't really care. Yeah, but this track is just fantastic and I love it. Hopefully that wraps it up quite nicely and it's given you an idea of how amazing Assetto Corsa mods are, and if you should download any of these mods, which you can easily find, they're all free, you don't have to pay for any of them, which is quite nice. There's a load of versions of a lot, but yeah, I think for now that should be alright, and like, subscribe, comment, do whatever, and for now have a fantastic day.